Well, Castell Denbigh Castle. First outing in the new year for me. And guess where I'm going? I'll give you one guess. It starts with M and it ends with L. It's over that way. Yep, I'm mental. And what I'm going to try and do today, it's been years now, hasn't it? If you've been following, I've been documenting the mental now. 25 years. Let's get out this wind. And these last few years, since the developments, Jones Brothers taking it over, and 300 odd houses, business units, and all this palaver. New cricket ground, and it could be shops, and a pub, and what have you. But yeah, it's just sitting there, falling to pieces. So I'm going to see if Mr. Security's about today, and try and get a word with him if he wants to speak to me. Because I did get a Christmas card and a bottle of mulled cider, which I haven't drank it yet, off them. So just depends which security, and I don't really think there's one called Eddie. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll try and get hold of him if he wants to have a word. I'll ask him, you know, if there's anything, or if he knows when things are going to start. He probably won't, but it's worth asking. And I'll ask him about the trespassing situation, stuff like that. But yeah, like I say, he probably won't know, but I'll ask him. So yeah, this is Denbigh Castle, main entrance. One of the strongest and the, you know, one of the strongest gatehouses apparently in, I think it's not only in Wales but in Britain. This place, it's like a three towers and portcullis and what have you. Show you, it's not open. I don't think it's. I'm not sure when it opens anyway. But I've never ever. I've been in there, obviously when I was a kid and what have you. Well, a few years back I did a tour of it. But I've never paid to go in. How much is it? Does it say on here? No. Yeah, if I've never ever paid to get in the castle, I'll tell you here how much it'll be and the opening times and what have you. But you don't bother with opening times, do you? Where are we? Adults, £4.80. Wow, I'm not going to pay £4.80 to get in the castle. And I've seen a few videos, people of arriving at the castle and they've been trying to get in and they don't know how to get in. But I'm an old Denbighite, and I grew up in Denbigh. I know how to get in these places. Oh, simple. But yeah, so anyway, pop down to the mental, see if Mr. Security's there. It's brightening up. I got the chest cam on today because I don't want to put this in his face. You know, the camcorder sort of, you know, it's a bit more subtle filming. Like, you haven't got a camera pointing at you. I don't want to be filmed. I don't know. As I say, I'll ask him. He may not know, you know, but I hope he's about today. When was I here? I was here back about a couple of weeks before Christmas. There was no sign of him. And yet other times I come here and he's there, he's wandering around or driving around. So hopefully he's about today, and I'll absolutely trespass. I'll jump over the wall. You know, I've been trespassing in the mental now for 25 years, so I'm not going to stop anytime soon, am I? Anyway, drop down to the mental and see if Mr. Security's there. See if I can have a word with him. Okay, let's put it to the test. Mental camera record equals car. Let's see if it works in 2023. No cars in sight, no cars behind me. Camera on. Oh, the sheep are here. If I jump over the wall and head towards, I'll see if he's here. The sheep, it's the new security, it's the backup. They all follow you, make a hell of a racket. But anyway, here we go. Hey, it still works. Two of them. Camera, or mental camera record equals car. Two for the price of one. Right. See if Mr. Security's about. There's no sign of him from the top road. Oh, 3. It works. They're speeding up too for the new year. Yeah, if there's no sign of him from the top road, I'll go down to the gates and go down to the gates that they're using now. There's another one. It works. So anyway, look out for Mr. Security if he's about. And I'll go and have a chat if he wants to speak to me. Just depends which one it is. I'll probably have a few security guards, but I've had a Christmas card off them and a bottle of mulled cider, and they actually delivered it to the house. It was outside the front door. I know how they've got my address. They've got it from the sergeants, because I know the sergeant Evans, he must still be going here, and you know, the police, he'll have found my address. So that's how they found my address. So knowing my luck now, when I want to have a word with him, he's not going to be here. But anyway, I'll have a wander down to the front gates and stuff. Hopefully you might turn up, because you won't miss him, because he's always got yellow, the regulation high vis on. But yeah, and I'll ask him if I can have a bit of a wander around. He probably won't let me, but you know, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's how I've been brought up. No sign of him. Damn. I could just hop over the wall and have a wander around, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be caught, shall we say. You know, if he's about here now, I'll jump on the wall and walk to him. I've changed tactics now. I've been in the place millions of times, but it'd be nice to go in again and have a wander around, but I don't want to go in and get caught, shall we say. I'm not bothered about getting caught, but it's not the way I want to do it. It's not how I want to work it. But no sign of him. Come on, Mr. Security, where are you? When you want him, there's no sign of him. I hope you can hear me, the wind. It's quite cold too. No sign of him today. As I say, I could just go and have a wander around and stuff, but I've changed my my routine, shall we say. I've done walkabouts inside the buildings. I'm not going to go inside if I do go in the grounds, I won't go inside any buildings now. It's absolute ridiculously dangerous, as I call it now. But like I say, I don't want to get caught. I want him to see me climbing over the wall and walk to him, and if he wants a chat, if he tells me to clear off, I don't know, but there's no sign of him. Anyway, I'll walk down to the front gates, see what's happening down there, and then I'll walk down to the gates that they're using now, see if there's anything happening there, and if I don't see him, then I'll have to call it a day. So hopefully I might see him, and then I'm going to make my way back, so hopefully, I don't know, it's like this last time, there's no sign of him, and then you pass, and every time he's there, like, doing his rounds, and sometimes he walks around, sometimes he goes around in his pickup, but as I've said, I don't want to get caught type of thing. I want to jump over the wall and walk to him, and as I say, if he wants to have a word, if he tells me to clear off, then anyway, I'll just jump down to the front gate to see what's happening down there. Alright, I was looking through the hedge on the way down, see if I can see him, but no sign of him when you want him. Anyway, this is the original main gates. Is he about? No sign of him. He will be in the grounds, definitely 100% he'll be in the grounds somewhere. It's but no sign of him down here. I'll go down to the gate that they're using now, the Jones Brothers gate. Mr. Security, where are you? Anyway, I'll go down to the front gates. I won't bother going down the cinder track, which is haunted. Nearly forgot to mention that then. And I'll have a poke around the front gates, well, the gate they're using now. And then hopefully he might turn up. And then I'll pop back to this gate and I'll go up to the top road. And if not, then I'll have to call it a day. As I said before, you know, I could just go to the you know, there's a gate by the horses there. Wow. But I like I said, you know, I don't want to. Is that car turning in? No. I don't want to get caught. Is the thing. I want to, you know, if he's about, I'll give him a shout and whatever, you know, and I want to walk to him. I don't want to go into the grounds without being seen and he comes around the corner and catches me. It's a different scenario then, isn't it? Anyway, let's go to the gate they're using now, the Jones Brothers gate, and see what's happening down there. This is the entrance that Jones Brothers are using now. No sign of him. When you want him, when you don't want him, he's everywhere. As you can see there, the gate's all locked up. But he'll be in the grounds, 100%, 24/7. He'll be doing his rounds, or he'll be in a cabin having his cup of tea or something like that. Guard dogs on patrol. Keep out. So where is he? Mr. Security. No sign of him. There's one time I was here, I was just sort of, you know, doing an update. I wasn't bothered about security, and he was parked up here, and I was just like somewhere here, you know, he's just doing a bit of an update and stuff, and he was just sitting in his pickup, and he didn't get out, or he didn't want to have a chat, like, and I was just talking about where the chimney was, I think, something like that, and the canteen and Allied ward and things, and he was watching me. Is that his pickup there? No, it's not. No. And then he just drove off. He went off down that way, like that, on the grass there. But there's no sign of him today. Hey, when you want him, it's always the same, isn't it? You wait for a bus. Oh, this has gone off. So it's on a battery saver. That's that you can hear, by the way. I'll switch that off. I'll head to the front gate, back to the front gate. See if I can catch him there. He will be in the grounds, definitely. It's just when you want him. And you can guarantee if I do go in the grounds, I'll be there for about 2 minutes and he'll come around the corner. Oi, clear off! Right, I'll head to back to the front gate now, the original front gate, and then I'll go up to the top road, so hopefully I'll get hold of him. Oh, they've just gone around the corner there to the gate I've just been now. There's a group of 3 people, and just as I was passing, they were talking, and one said, yeah, you can get arrested for it, and you can get taken to court and things. So I think they're going in the grounds. There they are there. They've just gone to have a look there. There they are. There's 3 of them. They'll probably go down the cinder track. If they go down the cinder track, then they're actually going to go into the ground. So we'll see if they turn off. Yeah, they turned off. You're gonna get caught. So they're definitely going in the grounds. Because I heard them talking about getting arrested. Well, you can't get arrested. Security, all they can do is just ask you to leave, and if you don't, they get the police. And the police won't arrest you unless you've done damage or you get violent or something like that. But they're going to get caught. So, right, head to the front gate now, see what's happening. So yeah, trespass laws in Britain, Wales, and well, especially Wales, I've studied it. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't do any damage, it's not a criminal offence. It's a civil offence, and like I said, if you get caught by security, all they've got to do is ask you to leave, or security, or the owner, or what have you, but no sign of him. No sign of him! But yeah, they're getting in from the cinder track side. It's fairly easy to get in from the cinder track, but it's not the way if I was going to enter the ground, that's not the way I would use now. It used to be my favourite way in, but it's not the one I would use now. But I'm not going to disclose it, which way I would actually get in. But like I said earlier, you know, if the security's about, I don't want to get caught. That's the thing. I'm not bothered about it, but it's not my tactics, not the way I want to go about it. I'll head up to the top road and hopefully you'll be about. But they'll get caught, they won't be in there for very long. At least there's 3 of them. You know, if you go in there on your own, you could get into trouble, you could fall down through a floor or something. If you go in the buildings, it's madness. And you could break your leg or something and no one would know you're in there. So you can see through the hedge, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. I can see the yellow jacket. And then I'll go and have a word with him, hopefully. But if not, it's always another day. Sun's out. And if I do happen to see Mr. Security, I'm not going to tell him that there's a potential 3 trespassers. I'm not going to mention it at all, which is something I would not do anyway. As over the years, I've never put anyone off. I've just explained how dangerous it is and that you are going to get caught. But I've never actually said to people, don't go in, that's not up to me. And like I say, if I do get to speak to Mr. Security, I'm not going to mention that there's potentially 3 trespassers in the ground, so that's something I wouldn't do. So, let's have a look, see if I can see him from the top road. I may as well leave my camera on. The sun is bright there now. Yeah, I've never actually put anyone off. I have put people off. But I've never actually told people, oh no, you're not to go in there, you know. But I have explained, over the years, people have said, oh, we're travelling from something, what's the security like? And all that, and I've just explained, you're going to get caught, there's security there. Don't enter the buildings. I wouldn't advise entering the buildings because I call it ridiculously dangerous. But I've never actually said to people, no, don't go in there. Danger, keep out. As I said, if I went in the grounds now, I wouldn't enter any buildings. Perhaps the nurse's home, which is the big white building there. That's about pretty decent shape, but the rest of it, it's madness if you enter them buildings, especially at night. Like I said earlier, you could potentially get trapped or break a leg or anything like that, and no one would know you're in there. Plus, if you screamed and the security guard was about, you know, he'd hear you, but you potentially, and I've said it for years now, it's an absolute miracle no one's been killed in that place. It's the best thing that's ever happened to this place, is security. And when you want him, there's no sign of him. You guarantee if I climbed over that wall now, and well, these sheep, they're all security guards, and they follow you and they make a hell of a racket. But if he was about, I'd shout him, and then, like I said, that's what I want to do. There's no sign of him. You know, the best thing that has ever happened to this place is security. And how it's an absolute miracle no one's been killed or seriously injured or killed. It's that dangerous in there. It's absolutely, as I say, I've got my terminology, it's ridiculously dangerous. But I don't think it's going to happen today. When I warn him, I might hang about here for a bit anyway. I might see them urban explorers, but there's no sign of him. When you want him, no sign of him. And I've been here when I've not been bothered. I've just been doing updates and stuff, and he's been here, he's walking around and driving around and that. But as I said, you know, it's always the same, isn't it? When you want him, I'll hang about for a bit anyway. Hopefully I'll see his little yellow jacket, or he might be going around in his pickup. He puts his little light on, flashing light. I don't know why he puts a light on, but I might see them urban explorers. They were definitely going in. Not a shadow of a doubt they were going in from the haunted cinder side, as I call it. But I wouldn't use that entrance now. But yeah, no sign of him. But anyway, I'll get back to you if there's any sign of him. I'll get back to you, obviously, but I won't end the video here. I'll hang on a bit, and then if there's no sign of him, I'll end the video, and then I'll try again. I may as well use this opportunity. You know, if you are new to my channel and you're interested in the mental, watch my videos. I've been doing it now, documenting it for 25 years. Tours inside the buildings when they weren't that bad, and outside, and all sorts, and updates and info and anecdotes, stories, information, how I used to get on with patients, different parts of the hospital, the chimney, where the chimney was, and all sorts of stuff. You know, if you're interested, I know a lot of people are. I know a few people that couldn't care less about the place, but it's a passion with me now. I just started it and the ball just kept rolling, and 25 years later I'm still here doing it. The police know me. I'm known to the police. Not in that way, not in a bad way, but a good way. They know what I do. The security, they know what I do. Christmas card last year, well, you know, this last Christmas gone. Christmas card and a bottle, this time, bottle of mulled cider. From all the security at the North Wales Hospital. So if you're watching this, thanks very much. So I'll be back. I think I'll end it here. I don't think there's going to be any sign of him. It's absolutely freezing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And it's a shame I didn't get to have a word with security. This is security. No, I'm still here. I'm going to give it one last shot. I'm going to head down to the original main gates, and then to the Jones Brothers, and then back to the original main gates, and then back up to the top road. So, always the same, innit? The amount of times I've been here and he's been in the grounds wandering around and doing his patrols, and when I want him, there's no sign of him. But he'll be in there. It's just, where is he? So that's mine. I'm still here, so I've headed down to the original gate to see what's happening there. I'll go to the Jones Brothers and hopefully he'll make an appearance. You never know. Well, here I am, back at the original main gates. Ah, there he is, Mr. Security. All right, mate. See if he wants a word. He's wandered off. I go up the top road. I shouted him and he turned and looked. But he's wandered off. So he's in there. I told you he's in there. Unless he didn't hear me. That's good timing, that. I shouted him. Whether he heard me, I don't know, because there was cars passing, but he turned and he was standing there, he was looking at me, and I gave him a bit of a wave and that, and he just walked off. So, unless he doesn't want to have a word with me, but we'll find out in a minute. Right, back at the top road. Where is he? So where is he? Sheep. There's no sign of him now. It's like the invisible man, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know if he heard me or not, to be honest. But he was looking at me and I was waving and that, but he just walked off. The elusive Mr. Security. Where is he? He could be in in there, and them trees and stuff there. But as I say, he's there, he's in the grounds. I told you he would be. No sign of him now, he's vanished, unless he maybe has doubled back. There's no sign of him. Where are you? I have a feeling he's not going to want a word with me. I just got that feeling. It must be someone else, the other part of the security that sent me that card and that. Unless, as I say, he genuinely didn't hear me. He could have. There's no sign of him. I don't know whether he's doubled back or not. He's never been this elusive, I tell you. He's always been in full view, but he's vanished again now. Where are you, Mr. Security? Where are you? If he makes an appearance, I'll switch to chest cam and I'll hop over the wall, but he's gone again now. I'll switch his camera off, and if there's any new developments, it'll be probably straight onto my chest cam. But there's actually no sign of him, so I'll get back to you. He's bound to make an appearance soon, hopefully. Anyway, I'll get back to you. I don't know where he's gone. He must have doubled back. He must have gone back the way he came, because that's where he was, there, the front there, and he was heading this way. He'd be there somewhere now, by the side of the nurse's home there. But he must have doubled back. Damn! Missed him. He mustn't have heard me. I think he would have come to the gates when I shouted him, but he turned, that's the thing, that's what I can't understand. When I shouted, I went, "Hey," like that, "alright, bud," or something like that, and he turned and he stopped like that, and he was looking at me, and then he wandered off, so he's probably thinking, "Oh no, he's back, don't be vids, let's get out of here." No, he's obviously doubled back, otherwise he would have been at the side of the nurse's home there. Damn, missed him. Might pop down to the front gate again. Shout a bit louder. I'll pop down to the front gates because there's no sight. He's obviously doubled back, because he'd be here now. He'd be somewhere there, or walking up there towards the chapel and that. I don't know why he wandered off, because he was looking at me. He couldn't have heard me, because I think he would have come unless he doesn't want to chat. Could be. You never know. Alright, so I'll head down to the front gate and then to the Jones Brothers gate, and hopefully I'll catch his eye. Shout a bit louder. No, there's no sign of him. He's doubled back, he has. Alright, I'll head back down to the main gate, the original main gate. Ah, shame that. Ah, seeking Mr. Security. They seek him here, they seek him there. Where are you, Mr. Security? Now then, where is he? Surely he would have heard me, unless he... because there were cars passing, that's the trouble. He's doubled back, he's obviously doubled back, but... seeking Mr. Security, eh? If it was now, like now, there's no cars, he would have heard me, but the thing is, he turned, and he stood, and he was looking at me, and I was waving and stuff, and then he just walked off. Like I say, I have a feeling that he doesn't want to have a word. I head back to the, I've never been up and down that hill so many times. Anyway, I'll head back to the Jones Brothers gate, as I call it, and see if it's there, and then I'll head back to this gate and then head back to the top road, and there's still no sign of him. Then I'm packing it in, I'll come back another day. Seeking Mr. Security. I should turn this into an Olympic sport. Keeps you fit. See if he's headed back this way. Things you do, eh? No sign of him. Because as you can clearly see, you know, the gates, a lot of people think there's no one in there. But he is. He is in there. See it all locked up. That's one hell of a lock, that, isn't it? Wow. But, it's the elusive Mr. Security. Right, I'll head back to the original main gate. And up to the top road, and then I'm calling it a day. So if you're watching this, Mr. Security, I only want a word, that's all, just a little quick word. Right, because I know they watch my videos, and the police and security and all that. Is that him? Oh no, it's just something, or is it him? Oh no, it's not, it looks like a yellow, or is it him? No. That there looks like a yellow jacket, if I can hold this still. But it's not, it's the sun. It's the sun glinting on a bit of metal. Right, keep you fit this, seeking Mr. Security. Right, I'll head back to the original main gate. Back at the original main gate. No sign of him. Damn. It was perfect timing and all, but he couldn't have heard me, or he didn't want to come and have a word. One of the two. I'll head up to the top road, and then I'll say I'm not going to hang about anymore. I'll be here all day. Right, hopefully I'll head up to the top road there. Hopefully he's wandering around, because you can't miss him in his yellow. Right, here we go again. And then if there's still no signs of it, then I'll call it a day and I'll try again another time. Keeps you fit, this, seeking Mr. Security. Right, back at the top road. Any sign of him? Nothing. And when you want him, I tell you, it's always the same, innit? Anyway, I'll hang about here for a bit, and then if there's no sign of him, I'll call it a day. Always the same, innit? When I want him, no sign of him. Like I said earlier, yeah, they did hear me, because he did turn, or he never heard me perhaps, or he doesn't want a word. But if I spot him now, he's got no choice, because I'm going to be over the wall, and I'll approach him. As I say, I could get in the grounds and have a wander, and I'll bound to stumble across him. But that's not what I want, that's not my tactic. I don't want to get caught. That's not my style. At this present time anyway. I've been caught quite a few times. They've come across me and just told me to get out, but that's in the early days. But that's like I say, I don't want to get caught, but I don't know where he is now. He's probably watching me somewhere, hiding and thinking, oh no, Denbigh, he's back. Right, I'll end it here, I think. I'll call it a day. So if you're watching Mr. Security, I'll be back. All I want is just a little quick word, that's all. That's all I want, just a quick word, and wish you Happy New Year, and thank you for the card and the cider, that's all. And I just want to ask you a few questions, and that's it. Right, I'm going. So thanks for watching. Seeking Mr. Security. And I'll see you next time.